Hello, 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 everyone, and good morning to you all. My name is Ava, and this is Stitching in the Interlake, and I'd like to welcome you all to my channel. Oh my gosh, this is the second time I'm doing this, and I can tell you, anything that can go wrong today is going to go wrong today, because yours truly has been awake since before 3 o'clock. So before the cock crowed, I was awake. And I just could not sleep. I could not fall back asleep. Nothing, no how, nada, whatever. Anyways, today is Thursday, the 12th of June, 2025. Today would have been my sister's 65th birthday. Yeah, had to think about it. Yeah, she would have been 65 today. That's so happy birthday in heaven, Ingrid. Inkliddle. As my mother used to always say, Inkliddle. Yeah. So yeah, this is day one of my yard sale. So John had come yesterday and cut the grass over at the church so that it looks nice. I got a sign ready for on Susie that I'm going to take her out this side of the sidewalk and for parking over next door at the church parking lot. And yeah. And then this morning when I was kind of looking through stuff and all that, I found a whole bag of printed cross stitch kits. So I've got another, I don't know, 10, 15 in there. So I got to put them out. So I will do that. I did get the coffee table blanket box out. Oh my gosh. It took a lot of effort on my part, and I was just because I had to stop frequently. And but then I'm determined and I want to get it going, so then I work at it longer than I should have. And yeah. So then I become even more sore, right? But I did get it out. I moved it on all fours going, but once it got to the where it was more of a bottleneck there, I had to upend it on its side and pull it through very slowly that way. But I got it out with nobody's help but my own and the good Lord. I tell you, He gave me strength to do that. So pray really hard that I do really, really well these next 3 days. I want to get as much sold as I possibly can. So yesterday, after I yanked that out, I put tarps over them, of course. And then I went uptown. I had to get my float. And then I went to the store, picked up a few things. The post office, there was nothing. And so, yeah. So last night I just dropped into bed, and that was at about 5:30. By around 7:15, I was already, eyes were drooping. And I was fast asleep by 10 to 8. And actually I was falling asleep, or I was asleep, when I was trying to write the last little bit in my journal. And also, as I was listening to my audiobook. So I missed a good 10, 15 minutes of my audiobook. So I got to go back and listen to that. So yeah. And I had canceled my Audible. I canceled it. When was it? The end of last month. So I thought, oh, well, it's all done. It's all done. It's all done. No, they took the money out yesterday. Or on, today's the 12th, so Tuesday. So I was not happy about that. So, yeah. Oh, and this morning, lo and behold, what did I find when I was brushing my hair? But a wood tick was right here. It was a little one. And yet, this is all sensitive here right now after I pulled it out. It'll get better. It'll get, it was just a tiny thing. Well, not a hatchling, but I guess the next step up from a hatchling. And boy, that thing dug in there. And gee, I wish these wood ticks and mosquitoes and horseflies, instead of sucking blood, why can't you suck out fat? Tell me, why didn't God invent something like that? Like I'll be out there with all the mosquitoes and horseflies and everything else. Please suck out the fat. Yeah. So, so I'm glad I got that stuff done. And it looks empty in here now. So it's going to my house is a disaster because I've just been getting ready for this yard sale and trying to get everything out there and sort things out here in the house. And oh yeah. So I'm really hoping that some of you, that if you are part of the Manitoba cross-stitching group, that you will come out here. I don't have a lot, like I've only got 2 chatelaines, 1 Nora Corbett. Yeah. I just don't have a lot. So it's like, basically you snooze, you lose. So if you want that stuff, plus I have a bunch of other, like I've got bacillid kits and I've got, so it's not just the printed, the 11 count printed. There are 14 count I'm not sure. I think there's one 18 count out there. I'm not sure about a 16 count, but because I like the 16. But yeah, so I don't know. There's a little bit of linen fabric, but the linen isn't like stitching linen, it's more like embroidery linen. So I bought it. Somebody wanted me to try it out, so I got it. And no, excuse me. I tried to sell it last year, but it didn't sell. So, but yeah, I made a sign for Susie because I'm going to pull her up here by the, I don't know if I've repeated this. I'm on here. I'm sorry. I know I said it on the other one, but did I say it again here? I don't know. I am just too tired. Don't ask me why. I just could not. I had to get up to the bathroom and I crawled back into bed. And then I was tossing and turning and tossing and turning and tossing and turning. And finally, when I started looking at my iPad, it was 3:45. So I know I had been up for quite a while already. So yeah. Yeah. And my left knee is really bothersome. And my varicose vein has popped out again. It had kind of gone away. And I have my feet elevated. So I do have that. So they're not, I'm not bending them right onto the floor, you know, at a 90-degree angle. So, but yeah. So I really hope that my cross-stitching stuff really sells. Ruthie, Ruthie, Ruthie. Ruthie, Ruthie, Ruthie. But it looks right empty here. Oh, I contacted the property manager. Well, first of all, I contacted Valley Fiber. The left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing over there. Because I said, oh, so you're bringing in high-speed internet or fiber optics here. Can you tell me if it's over there at the villa? And he said, oh, we have no plans of going to Ericsdale. I said, there's been guys digging out here, putting in the line. Oh, that's just preliminary. That's just preliminary. He said, they got to come around and ask you if you want it dug anyways, and that's still a ways away. I said, no, they're not. They're out there. They were over at Juliet's and they were over at a lot of other people's asking. And he was just like, he said, nope, no. He said, we have no plans of going into Ericsdale right now. It's just right past. It's right on the highway. I told him there that, you know, you better inform a lot of people here because they're expecting this by this fall. And he just, so I hung up. So then that's when I called the property manager and asked if the other part is, see, Valley Fiber bought out Comstream. But I guess they're two separate things just yet. So anyway, I asked him, I said, can you tell me if Comstream is at the villa in Ericsdale? So he just spent a couple of minutes. He said, oh yeah, it's there. I said, really? He said, oh yeah, it's already in there. So I said, so when they get the fiber optics, they will just put it. And he said, oh yeah. I said, really? So I told him what happened over there at Valley Fiber. He was just, you could just hear him just shaking his head. So I told him, I said that I was moving over to the villa sometime, whenever that is. And so he said, okay. So I discussed with him some plans and that. So I'm going to get the because it's cable, it's wired in. So I will get a better deal. So I'm taking the 100 plan. I think it's called that, the 100 plan. So for $100 a month, you get the it's the highest speed, 100 down and 10 up, I think, something like that. And right now I only get about 2 up. So it should go better then. So, but he said you'll have to call about a week before you move, and then we'll book the appointment and all of that. I said, that's good. And so then everything stays here because the lady that's moving in here, she wants it. And he said, oh yeah, that's fine. She can just set it up so that we can go, like, just do a seamless transition. So that's good. That is good. I said, I don't want TV. I just do internet. I just do YouTube and Prime Video and that kind of thing. I don't want anything else. And so he said, yeah, that's fine. That is fine. So that's a load off my mind. And once all this yard sale stuff is over and done with, I'm going to take a breather for about a week. A real breather. Try and get caught up on my sleep. And then I am going to and then I'm going to start looking at, because I have time now, right? I thought maybe I'd be going in sometime in the beginning of July. No. So but yeah, no, that's fine. That is fine. It was a gorgeous day yesterday, but there was no way I could go for a bike ride. I was still moving stuff in and out of the garage and that, and I thought, no, I cannot, and my knee is too sore right now. It is too sore. So, but I did find a place there that I could put Rosie for the winter. I will just get some tarps and put that over her and put her out there. So that's good. What is your problem, Missy? Oh, Jonah this morning, he came in and what cats will do are they'll bite you, but they're not biting you. They're just telling you that they love you. So I call them love bites. He got a hold of my the fat part of my thumb here. And he bit down like, oh my goodness, Jonah, what are you doing? So, yeah, it didn't leave a mark, or, well, maybe a little mark there I can see, but sometimes he clamps down there a little too hard. And then he felt bad, so then he just kind of, you know, he thought he was being nice, showing me how much he loved me. Because I had just brought him in, and he will do that. And it's usually I'm sitting in the bathroom, and he comes in there, and he does his morning greetings and everything else. And yeah. So I only stitched a little bit. I was too tired. A little bit here on Canadian Beauty. I just worked here. I think it was 42 stitches or something. So I've only done less than 100 stitches in the last 2 days. I just have been too tired. Like, I'm just exhausted. And if it is that I get to be too tired, I'm going to close up early tonight. I will close up about maybe 6 o'clock or so. And yeah. So I think today, it's hard to tell. Lundar is having their the Lundar Fair this weekend, so Saturday. So might get some people that are going to Lundar stopping in, like if they're coming this way or they're coming from, Fisher Branch or somewhere, Ashern, whatever, up north there. So maybe I'll get some people there. So on Sunday, oh gosh, nose itch. On Sunday, there will be a live from 1:15 to 3 p.m. And it'll be a shortened one because Father Paul is going to be here at noon. And I'm going to be dead tired probably by then. And my yard sale only goes until Saturday. Unless it is that someone has a reserve and they will come in. They have to give me at least a half down payment. And if they do not show up, then I think I'm going to take a 10%, restocking fee, if you will. I don't know. Is that even allowed? I don't know. So please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Don't mind me as I just I'm in a daze, which I am. So I just hope I don't get sick, like throw up sick. So And the reason why I'm doing these videos like this is because I'm too tired with fighting overhead. But Monday it'll go back to the regular. I want everything done. I just want to be over in my new apartment and everything's put away and I am comfortable there. I'm just tired of it all. I don't like moving. I don't like moving. I've done it so many times in my life. I don't want to do it again. I don't want to do it again. I hope the next time that somebody moves me, I'll be over at um, um, at our spot over there in the Ericsdale Cemetery. That's my next move after this one. Yeah, I don't want to end up in the PCH. I don't want to. Yeah, I just want my. Like there's a Kenny Rogers song, the best you can hope for is to die in your sleep. That is me. Yes. Ruthie, what is your problem? She is back and forth here. I did not see Smokey yesterday, but I think there was too much racket outside. So he's too much of a quiet boy. He doesn't like a lot of noise and racket and that kind of thing. So I watched 310 Stitcher. That's Jade. Queensland Quilter. Queensland Quilter. She also does crochet. I want to see if Katy might get interested in doing some stitching. Come on, Katy, you must be interested in it. It's all needlework. Who else did I watch? Oh gosh, I don't even know who I watched. I really don't. My brain is like a sieve today. I'm just praying that everything goes well. Absolutely goes well over these next 3 days. That I can sell. I think that's what every yard sailor wants. You know, you want to have it that at the end of your garage sale day, whatever day it is. Like for me, it's 3 days, but you want to have everything gone, right? So, yep. So, well, I guess that's it. I'm going to make myself another cup of coffee here, or heat it up anyways. And then I'm going to go and move Susie. And then I'm going to have breakfast. And I know, like, when I get really tired, I eat a lot. And I eat a lot of carbs. I do. So, I was already munching on cookies this morning, and yeah. Anyway, Anyway, let me see here if I can show you this. I don't know how much stitching I'll get done today, but that's where I'm at. So I think she looks awesome. She looks good. Everything. I think that's fabulous. So, yeah, I did right here. So, yeah, eventually I'm going to get down here. I still don't know what I'm going to do here on this band of her dress. So, all right, everybody. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you, and so do I. And so does Ruthie, who's down here. Jonah's outside, probably Smokey's outside. Yeah. And just pray that this yard sale, garage sale, whatever you want to call it, that I can do a lot of sales. Oh, please, God. And especially that my furniture goes. I want that because that's heavy stuff. It's big stuff. It's bulky stuff. So, yeah, I guess we'll have to see what happens. So, thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior, saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do, caring enough for me that you would die on the cross for me so that my sins would be forgiven. And that's a prayer I pray for all of you as well. Okay, everybody, have a great Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Okay? I can't promise anything, but hopefully. Toodaloos, everybody.